Hey, so how about let's stop comparing our lives to others? One of the biggest things and the biggest mistakes we make on our journey is that we stop and we start looking at other people and we allow what people have to deter us away from our journey. Look, my walk is not your walk, and your walk is not my walk. When I look in the Bible, the thing that I know is that your works are going to speak for you and my works are going to speak for me. God is not going to look at my works according to what you've done. He's going to look at my works according to what I've done. So my thing is, we got to stop the comparison. Yeah, this person might have this and have that. It might be living fancy and living all this. But I promise you, and I'm telling you from experience, you don't know what these people are going through to keep these things. Or you don't know who's helping these people. You don't see the ins and outs. You only see what they put out there or what is presented to you. You don't see the bloopers. Basically, that's the thing. You don't see the bloopers because you know what? Sometimes even when people make movies, we see the finished product, but we don't see the bloopers. That's the thing. Stop comparing your life to others. Like I said, your walk is not my walk. My walk is not your walk. Whatever you go through is for your good. And best believe whatever I'm going through is for my good. And I'm learning that now because sometimes I think about, like, if I look at everything that I've been through and I see how far God has brought me and now how much of a lesson I've learned from what I've been through. And I say, God, you know what? If you had not put me through this, I would not have known how to do this. Because guess what? You got some people right now that right now, if they went through some of the stuff you went through, they wouldn't even know how to handle themselves. So that's all I'm saying. Be careful about how we allow our attention to get on what people are going through. Because what we go through is for us, and what people go through is for them. And the Bible even talks about there being a time for everything. There's a time for joy and sadness and riches and poorness and to have and to reap and to sow and to lose and to gain. There's a time for everything. That don't mean that God has loved you no less. That don't mean that he has taken his hands off of you. That don't mean that he don't got love for you. That don't mean that he loved nobody more than you. Now, yeah, some people get more favor because they put in more work. Now, there's a difference between putting in more work. I'm not saying don't put in the work. But what I'm saying is while you're putting in the work, don't compare the reward of the work according to what other people have gotten rewarded. Because, like I said, your walk is not my walk and mine is not yours. In due time, you will reap what you sow. As long as you're sowing good, good will come to you. Hey, we can't worry about what other people are doing. And that's one thing I'm about to stop doing. I'm about to stop worrying about what other people got going on. Because for many times, I used to be depressed and sick over that. Crying like, Lord, why my time hasn't come? Why I can't seem to get ahead? Why this is not working out for me? Now, sometimes we do go through things because of sin and different stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. What I'm basically talking about is comparing our lives to others. Because guess what? God is good anyhow. Like my aunt always told me, I remember the time when I was upset because I was depressed because a lot of people was getting their license. And I was older and I didn't have my license and stuff like that. And my aunt, I remember she told me, she said, baby, guess what? We're going to help you get your license. And you're going to get your license. But she said, guess what? Even if you never get your license to drive, God is good anyhow. Even if you don't ever get that car, even if you don't get that house, you got to be satisfied with how it is. Because guess what? You can't give up. And it ain't in you to give up. Because God didn't design us to be like that. So that's the only thing. Stop the comparison. Your walk is not my walk. My walk is not your walk. Everything that you go through is for your good, and everything that I go through is for my good. So y'all just be blessed and remember that. Because I'm learning that right now. Like I said, hey, mind your business and stop comparing your life to others. Hey,